There's rats, meat, and he also plays bass. Mark has sewage all over the place. Bob sits on his ass and he draws. Chris thinks people really suck. Mark finds dead raccoons and ducks. Bob sits on his ass and he blogs about things that probably don't exist. It's Mightiest Bastards.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Earth's Mightiest Bastards vlog. I am Mark Storrs. And this week, the Avengers Civil War trailer number 2
Captain
came out.
America.
I'm sorry, Captain America Civil War
I
trailer
say
number
that too
2
all the
came out.
time
Because it's
all
Avengers.
of them.
It's Avengers 3.
Basically
2.5,
Avengers
yeah.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
So that trailer came out this weekend, and we're going to get some reactions. But before that, we have a very special guest.
Hi, Mo Machadi from High Geek Broads. How are ya today?
And where can people find you at?
Oh, we can find us at Twitter at High Geek Broads, and you can find us on highgeeknc.com, also soundcloud.com, Friday Jive, so check us out there.
There you go.
Yay.
Check it out. So, trailer 2, Civil War.
2.
We see a little certain somebody in the end that we're going to get to.
Yeah, we're
We're not going to get there right yet, but we get to see some more footage,
Yes.
some more superhero battles.
Yeah.
So, Rob, take it away.
You take it
is
away.
the greatest superhero trailer I think I've seen thus far.
Yeah,
It's
been pretty
hands down.
amazing.
It's impressive.
You think they couldn't up the ante after the first couple of Avengers and then the side projects with Guardians of the Galaxy and Ant-Man,
Yeah.
but they managed to integrate all of these elements and then up the ante by literally using the Civil War approach, which means these heroes that you've come to love are at each other's throats.
Yep.
Now, I don't know about you guys, I'm going to go on a little digression here, but I can't help but have allegiance to Captain America.
Oh, absolutely.
Every time.
Every
think,
time.
I think there's
You
just
have to,
no
yeah.
choice. As much as I understand the principles of what Tony
No,
Stark seems
I
to be
get
fighting
it.
for, I
Yeah.
can't empathize with it.
And I think that the fact that they, in the last Captain America or the last Avengers, they were so hell-bent on being a team and
Right.
being together, and to see that disbanded so quickly in this film is really just, it's just a twist. It's just we knew it's coming, and those who read the comics and those who know that it's coming, but to see it visually when the last time they were just so much of a unit, to see
Absolutely.
it broken down is really something.
And it's one, I
Different.
guess,
Yeah.
not speaking specifically of the trailer, but in terms of Marvel's long-term projection for their super universe, it's brilliant because they have to have this huge rift that seems insurmountable in what's going to be literally called Civil War, and then they're going to face a threat so imminent and so epic that they're going to have to not only come together, but come together with alternate people that they don't even know about, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, to fight what we know will be Thanos in Part 3.
Yeah.
So to
Right.
go through this huge, division, and then to know that eventually they have to, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing.
Exactly.
And come back together, it's going to be an astonishing journey, I think.
But it begs the question of, is it going to resolve itself at the end of this movie? Because there's so many more movies to go before.
I wouldn't be surprised if they laid a little bit of the groundwork at the end of this movie for what the future is going to bring. And I don't mean
Sure,
just the
but
denouement.
where exactly is this going to end in Civil War
Yeah.
canon? If people don't know people that don't know the
Don't know the
comics,
which
are
is
just
most of the
are just
fans
going to be
of
like,
the
oh, they're
movie.
just
Yeah, absolutely.
they're just doing some other.
Crazy shit.
They're bringing in other weird heroes, but if they don't know what's really going on,
Right.
Yeah.
They're not going to understand the broader
yeah, they might
context.
just
Yeah.
think they're kind of milking the fucking.
Now, for
Milk
those of
the
you
goat.
that don't know, the Civil War comic series is based on Tony Stark taking the stance that superheroes need to be registered and accountable for their
held
actions.
accountable. Yeah, absolutely for their actions to damage and
Yeah,
to
loss
to
of
make
life,
loss
yeah.
of life to make the broader scope not so afraid to trust them
Yeah.
with their safety. Was it worth the collateral damage?
Which is
in the
easy
end?
for a guy that literally
Yeah.
uncloseted himself in the first
Yeah, Jesus, I know.
movie.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But back to the motherfucking trailer. I think it had some of the greatest type of hero interactions, and Black Panther, who I've been dying
Oh
to
my
see
God,
run
I'm
wild.
so excited.
Yeah, it looks
My
he looks
entire
So
life.
excited for
He
that.
is so badass. He is so cool. One of the greatest heroes
Because
ever.
he's got no qualms. He's got no ties.
Oh,
he's got no
no.
qualms. I mean, everything for him is for Wakanda.
It's for his
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
For Wakanda.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that his addition to that, and especially who he sides with, for me was a little astonishing because he's so undercover and so covert
Mhm.
that for me it was surprising. I mean, knowing the arc and knowing what happens with that, it was just
the good thing is,
surprising.
I don't know
Really
the
excited
arc
to start.
because as anyone who knows, listens to the pod, knows I've stopped reading comics. They're about
1993.
93.
I like
But that
that.
having been said,
I was 13.
what I love is that he is obviously a prince of his nation, and,
Yes.
they're trying to steal the minerals, the blood minerals, if you will, from it
The
to build these
vibranium,
weapons.
right?
The vibranium.
Diamonds.
And so I can see why he would be like this, because he doesn't want to see what happened to Wachovia happen to Wakanda.
Right.
No,
That's total
and clearly
geek
they
speak,
show
but
him
no.
in the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anybody that's going to be involved in that in the side bullshit
Yeah.
of the after effects is going to be like, all right, we gotta.
Yeah, we got to put a kibosh on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Exactly.
So, the big reveal in this trailer that I think
Oh,
is
yeah,
probably the most
very
important
end.
part to me, from the neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's back.
And he looks like a really bright electric company outtake.
If you
He looks like
he
completely.
looks like Spider-Man. Like if you
No,
look at the
but
eyes,
Yeah.
is it the reddest red you've ever seen?
It
like,
is
it's
the-
so
it's
red,
very red.
I
It's
didn't
very,
know what to
it's
do.
very, very comic drawn.
It's old school
but it's very,
Ditko.
yeah, it definitely.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
has
Yeah,
the.
that is the
And,
reddest.
and
red
even
ever.
like the turned up eyes.
Yeah.
You know, you're sculpted like, you know.
And he's got
But not,
Cleopatra.
but not
He's got, like, the
McFarlane-esque,
larger-
where he
Yeah,
went
where
down
it's
to
very
his
spiritual,
jaw and
yeah.
his forehead.
he has like the larger,
Someone
I
looking.
kinda like
larger
that too.
black
I like
area and then
for
the
all
tighter
Spider-Man.
white eyes. And
Yeah.
then you actually see blue.
And the expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The expression
Yeah.
changes. in
Which I
the-
still don't. I know you kind
No,
of need
you
it, but I
need it.
don't
You
understand
need it.
how you can rationalize that unless it's nanotechnology, because that mask can't technically do that
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. Wait, see what
No,
happens.
unless Stark
I
designed
did
him
have a
as
problem with the
super
voice.
thread.
All right. So
See?
the big
I know.
complaint. All right.
Hey,
Now
me too.
let's. All right. Real quick.
All right.
I have no problem with Spider-Man's voice. He's a 15-year-old kid. He's not.
I know we're like,
It's like this side of the table's like all judgy.
He's not gotten maybe.
balls.
The full ball drop.
Yeah.
Pubes.
One of those.
Hi guys.
I kind of want to hear him sound like a little kid.
I
'cause
don't.
He is a little kid.
He doesn't have to be.
He doesn't, but he is.
But he doesn't have to be. But in this.
I kind
specific
of
movie, he's
cross
cast
both
as a
camps.
kid.
I dig what Mark's saying. He's a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
Yeah.
So we have to either accept it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
I do prefer, I guess, more of a manly Spider-Man, but I guess it's kind of cool that he's just a kid that came to his powers and.
Like a Tom Selleck Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Meg
I want the
Ryan.
mustache. I want to see the mustache
Can you imagine
outside
that
the
pushes
mask.
out?
Short shorts.
Things like.
Yeah,
Like a Lieutenant Dangle Spider-Man costume.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
exactly what I want to see.
All right. So you're into Spider-Man. You're into it.
I'm not into it. I just.
I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I'm
on the
not
fence.
into it because I know
love
not exactly, but
Spider-Man.
I know that it has to be inclusive in order for the story to make sense and as to where they're going to go with it. I don't know. Are they going to go with
I'm
the arc? Are they
simply-
going to do like the cop out where they everything continues and
Right.
whatnot and it remains to be seen.
But you
I
have to
think it's-
admit, and we're all Spider-Man fans.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
no, I
Harvey
know,
No, Spider-Man. It's wicked.
Just to
I'm
see
just-
him in the Marvel Universe proper,
Yes.
is
Finally.
super exciting.
Finally.
You know, and even if he's bright red and kind of cartoony looking, even by the context
You're
of
gonna
Avengers.
go with it. You're fine with it.
I'm
Yeah,
alright with
definitely.
Though I'm not sure about the black bands on his like boots and arms. Like he's got these weird
Yeah,
Nike
he does. He
swooshes
does
that
have a little bit of
I'm
black
not
here
sure
somewhere
about,
on his
but
arms.
it's not a bitch.
Maybe
No.
it's gonna be a fantastic costume change. You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Like Streisand.
But-
Maybe we might see an
Yeah,
Iron Spider.
sure.
You might see the Iron Spider. So.
Yeah.
That would
Exactly.
be a little
But I think
premature.
the introduction of like the new characters
happen.
of Black Panther and bringing Spider-Man
Yeah.
finally
And
into the-
seeing Scarlet
in the-
Witch go at it with the Vision, and we all know
Exactly,
they
we
eventually
know that-
become lovers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead
gotta
ahead.
happen. That's
Yeah.
gotta happen in there.
Well,
Bitter.
do you think that, or is it like an edit trick?
No, I don't think it's an edit trick, and here's
No.
why I'm excited
No,
about this
yeah, I think
because
it's real.
nothing can stop the fucking Vision. Vision has obviously taken Tony Stark's
Right.
side, and he is going to destroy all of them, except that we have. Well, I say like we're on the team. They have Scarlet
Scarlet
Witch.
Witch.
Avengers
Yeah.
And Scarlet Witch is the
Scarlet
only
Witch,
thing that
she's
can
arranging
negate
the
it.
plan.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
because otherwise
in
the
all-
Vision would take
in
them
all
all
intents
out.
and purposes. She is
Vision
really
is a
arranging the
god.
plan.
He could,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's nothing that could stop the Vision. So.
Absolutely, and I think that if we're going with the arc of where she is envisioning, pardon the pun, her life with Vision and her family, so
Yeah.
to speak, I kind of wonder where that goes. If she's breaking him down in that scene, or is he broken down because of what that will become? So it's just
I'd like to think that
I
they're
really
just
can't
on
wait to see it.
opposite sides ideologically, and that this
Yeah.
is going to lead to a romantic.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it
exactly
has
what it's
to.
gonna
That's
be.
what I think. It's
which is
gonna
what
happen.
most stresses
Yeah.
in combat lead to is
Yeah,
sexual
porking.
relationship.
No, either you really hate them or you're bad.
Have you seen Speed?
Working.
Dude, stress leads to porking.
It's true.
Jet porkins.
No. Well, yeah, it does. You eat too much, you barely get into your X-wing.
Yeah.
Stress does lead to jet
You're
porn.
gonna die, most likely.
All right, so there you have it. That is the Civil War, Captain America trailer 2. talk,
It's gonna
discussion.
be awesome.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think it's gonna
excited.
be
I'm very
fucking
excited
awesome.
for it.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be wicked.
Very, very
great.
excited for it, and I'm excited for more things to come from Marvel. Marvel MCU is just fantastic. I've never had an
I know.
issue with it.
Yeah,
And that's-
they're not
And we
fucking
are-
up.
They're not
It's
fucking up.
Scary.
It's like, listen up, take a few notes, Fox. They're
Yeah.
not fucking up.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Warner Brothers, DC, I don't know. Maybe take all the notes, steal the notebook, rewrite the notebook,
That's what I'm saying.
do it.
Not the movie that
It's coming out in a couple of weeks.
It can't be
It was
any worse than what
tender.
you're doing. Oh, yeah, it was tender.
It was tender. So
And thank you for joining us this week for the Earth's Mightiest Bastards vlog. You can find us online at embpod.com.
Yes.
We're available on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. Mo, where can people find you and Jay?
you can find me and Jay Shotzi at High Geek Broads on the Twitter. You can find us on highgeekwency.com on our website, and you can find us on soundcloud.com Friday Jive for our podcast every Friday. Tune in and give us a like on Twitter and Facebook at facebook.com/highgeekwency.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you next week.
Woo!
Ah, you did it this time.
Earth's mightiest bastards. Earth's mightiest bastards. We might not know more than you, but now that we think about it, I think we do.